Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and we are here to play Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern. If you want to learn the latest tech on how to beat the metagame, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. It's there for all your commander needs. We got people like Ben who go over detail over Jory and Merfolk that can be played in Commander. Go check it out on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. So we're on the draw. Our opponent mulliganed, and we don't have any lands in our hand, so we're going to mulligan as well. And this hand is perfectly fine. We're going to keep this. And I sort of like these sort of hands. We can draw a lot of cards off of this. Relic has good utility, and we have a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. We need lands, and especially lands that are going to attack, so we're going to keep that one on top. Wooded Foothills. Wooded Foothills decks are not usually the decks you want to be seeing your Relic of Progenitus against, but we're going to see what happens. Like, Relic, not very good against Titan Shift, but you know what? We have a lot of tools going in post-board. What is this? So this could be Infect. Relic's still not that great against Infect. I think this has to be Infect, right? This can stave off Become Immense. Infect with... Oh, okay, so it's Counters Company. That's fine. Well, it's not fine. I don't like it, but I'm going to deal with it. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. This thing can't add white mana, so let's cut off the white mana with Spreading Seas. Fairy Conclave. Do you naturally have the infinite mana combo? I guess not, because you didn't go for a white mana source. Because you could have. So what is this? Oh, you can chord for it, of course. So now we're hoping our opponent has a very poor hand. Because they have infinite mana, but sometimes they just can't do anything with it. Like, they'll just empty their hand, and then, you know, whatever. They have Collected Company. So there's sometimes they whiff. Spell Queller. That's basically a whiff. That's not impressive. And the thing is, you can have infinite mana, but if you have white cards in your deck, then, who cares? I guess we're going to cast... Do I cast... if I play Merfolk Trickster, I can get more Devotion, but it doesn't mean very much. Because after I play Merfolk Trickster and Master of Waves, maybe I can't cast the Silvergill Adept. How about we play we'll play the Silvergill Adept. I'll show Merfolk Trickster. We'll just be playing these cards out like that. Or not. Maybe now I'm... Okay, forget. Hold the horses. I just want to go with Master of Waves. So this is another matchup where, Fairy Conclave is going to look clunky, but I think we're going to still have a game. Oh, they drew a Collected Company? How unfair. You didn't earn that Collected Company. Oh, okay, we're dead. They can just make infinite mana, attack with Ronus, and then we lose. Alright. Moving on. Nikachu MTG playmats are finally here, featuring the iconic Bunny of Waves. We've also teamed up with Dragon's Lair to bring you Master Your Waves and Bunny Guide. Pick up yours today at inkgaming.com by following the link in the description. So we're going to want the gut shots. Tidebinder Mage is okay, I don't know actually how good it's going to be against this version. I'm going to take out all the relics. I have a feeling it's not going to be that good. I don't know how good Repeal is going to be. Smuggler's Copter might not be amazing. Spell Pierce is going to be okay, but not great. Well, we're on the play, so maybe we can have a few Deprives instead. What would I want to take out? Take out a Smuggler's Copter, because they're going to bring in Reclamation Sage. Master Waves is not very good. But I don't have any creatures in this deck, so I can't go too low. Okay, whatever. Master Waves is clunky, but we're gonna have to deal with it. This is also not a very good matchup. Where are my control matchups? Where are my control matchups? This hand could be better, but our opponent mulligans. Maybe they're just mulliganing aggressively for that combo. If we can peel some blue lands, we might be fine. So we've got the gut shots to deal with mana dorks like this. If you can keep their mana low, then they can't play Collected Company, they can't play Court of Calling. It's not really to interact with the combo itself, it's just to keep their mana low, because they can't naturally draw the combo very well. On the other hand, they can have cards that find the combo very well. Ghost Quarter. Scavenging Ooze. Do I attack with Mutavault or hold up Deprive? I guess I hold up Deprive. But it's way better when you have an attack going. What's the worst that can happen next turn? Not too much, I don't think. Maybe something bad. Maybe like neither Relic Query could happen. I have no idea what's in the sort of Bant version of this deck, so we'll just pass. And the upkeep, I'm going to Scavenging Ooze the... sorry, I'm going to Merfolk Trickster the Scavenging Ooze. This is just to prevent it from being able to use the creature for Court of Calling. So I can attack with the Mutavault as well. This might be a tarp, but whatever. I have to like try to get some damage in. Right, no tarp, just pass. I expect that this ooze will eat the bird. It did not. Funny. Now the dream is that they play Collected Company on their turn. That is the dream. I guess I can't really attack with anything. Well, I can attack with Fairy Conclave. I can do that. Our opponent could Ghost Quarter this, but, you know, whatever. There's another Field of Ruin. That's why you have as many of these man lands as possible. Actually, I didn't pay attention. Something I should have cited out was just the Spreading Seasons. Like, the Spreading Seasons are not very useful here. Ooh, Master of Waves. Master Waves, do we? I don't want to tap out, though, for this. So I'm just going to slowly tick the vial up from 2 to 3 to 4. Pretty paranoid about Collected Company. Okay. Okay. My guess is my opponent... I don't know, my guess my opponent has a lot of removal. Like a bunch of Path to Exiles or something. That's awkward. I finally get a Silvergill Adept right when I play my Aether Vial to 3. That's convenient, isn't it? Isn't it? Looks like this is going to be a Spell Queller, but I will deprive the Spell Queller. And it's going to all work out for me because I can just replay this deprive. Ooh, that's interesting. So I can shoot down one of their green sources. Okay, let's first attack for 2. I can finally attack in. Scavenging Ooze's gain life things, shields are down. Now, I never expected that a card like this would be useful, so let's take the opportunity to blow this thing up. I don't know, maybe they don't have Collected Company. And if they do and find some pieces of the combo, I mean, we've got Gutshot. Okay, there's one half. That's one half of the equation. Sort of happy about Spell Pierce. That will help us. Could attack with both, put them down to 9. Violin, Master of Waves make 3 tokens, that's 8 power. Because if Scavenging Ooze eats something, goes to 3, I can Gutshot it and kill it. And then we have 10 power on the board. They take 2, they go down to 10. I think it's worth it. Try to get through this stupid ooze. Sort of representing Path to Exile, though. Whatever. I can Spell Pierce it, so I guess it's not that bad of a situation. I can Spell Pierce a Path to Exile. Eat a bird. Oh, did I do my math wrong? Oh, I did my math wrong because they had to fetch. Alright, no Path to Exile. Oh no, there is Path to Exile. Okay, but I can Spell Pierce it. Just as planned. Well, we don't have pressure on the board if we don't counter this. Alright, no Spell Queller. Infinite mana, Eternal Witness. But that infinite mana cannot find you a... Well, I guess you can Collected Company again. Ugh. This is what the deck does, people. This is what the deck does. Problem is, even in this, even if we get to keep the Master Waves, they now have like an army. Oh no, they can do something crazy now. Oh, they have a Walking Ballista in hand? Alright, what, 10? I don't get it. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. We concede. I don't know what to say. That's too bad. We got, like, that's a pretty rough matchup. I don't know, maybe I should have been playing a competitive league. These are just friendly leagues, but I'm a little too tired for the competitive leagues right now. So this was our second round against Counter's Company, splashing white for, splashing blue for, I guess, the Spell Queller. Spell Queller didn't do very much, but you know what? The rest of this deck did what it normally does. Anyway, we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon, and we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. This has been Nikachu playing Merfolk in Modern.